Have you ever felt like your legs just don't belong to you anymore? It's not exactly pain, it's not paralysis, but it's simply not as steady as before. You walk slower, trip easily over door sills, you need to hold onto the railing when going down steps, and every time you get up from the sofa, you have to wait a few seconds to regain your balance. Many people would say, that's normal, it comes with age. But the truth is, many falls in older adults aren't due to weak bones, but because muscles gradually lose endurance, and because of silent inflammation that slows down signals from the brain to the legs. Even if you eat well and take your blood pressure medication regularly, if chronic inflammation in your body isn't controlled, that feeling of my legs aren't steady anymore will become increasingly evident. And perhaps what surprises many is that inflammation doesn't just come from illness, it also stems from an imbalanced diet, a disordered digestive system, and restless sleep that prevents muscles from recovering after each day. So, is there a gentler solution than medication, more natural than supplements, that still impacts inflammation, sleep, and balance? The answer is right in your refrigerator. More precisely, it's in each small serving of fruit you eat every day. But not all fruits are the same. Some truly help the body reduce inflammation, restore deep sleep, increase motor coordination, and help you maintain a steady stride, whether you're 60, 70, or even 90 years old. In today's video, we'll explore 5 common fruits that have been scientifically proven to help combat inflammation and improve balance in older adults. What's special is that these fruits will be ranked by increasing effectiveness from those with mild but necessary effects to the top contenders that can directly impact inflammation, joint pain, and motor coordination. This isn't general advice, it's real data, real research, real results observed in older adults aged 60 to 90. So, if you're looking for a simple, inexpensive solution to feel less pain, sleep better, and walk more steadily, please watch until the end of the video. If you've ever cleaned out your shed after a long rainy season, you'll understand the feeling. Dusty, damp, cluttered, everything feels heavy and uncomfortable. It's hard to live comfortably when your living space is that clogged. And strangely, our bodies have a shed like that too. It's the digestive system, where undigested protein fragments, fermented waste, and inflammatory agents can silently accumulate day after day, especially in older adults. Bodies aged 60 and above don't digest as quickly as they did at 30. Enzymes decrease, bowel movements slow down, and a state of silent overload in the intestines can easily occur. This is one of the silent causes of low-grade chronic inflammation, a type of inflammation that doesn't cause sharp pain or fever, but rather a dull, aching fatigue that slowly drains your vitality without you even realizing it. Have you ever found yourself eating less, but still feeling bloated or experiencing a sense of being heavy for no clear reason? That's not necessarily because you're eating a lot, but possibly because your digestive system has slowed down and become more disordered than before, silently creating inflammation you're unaware of. And that's when a mildly sweet orange-yellow fruit, often dismissed as too soft or only for the sick, suddenly becomes your body's silent gardener. Yes, we're talking about ripe papaya. Papaya isn't a trendy superfood, it's not flashy, nor does it go viral on social media, but it possesses 2 rare enzymes that very few other fruits have, papain and chymopapain. These are powerful protein-digesting enzymes, acting like biological scissors that cut down excess protein fragments, those parts not fully digested from your beef, grilled chicken, or even seemingly nutritious protein shakes. When protein isn't thoroughly broken down in the large intestine, it becomes fuel for putrefactive bacteria, producing toxins like indole, skatole, and ammonia, all endogenous inflammatory agents. Papain and chymopapain in papaya help to neatly resolve that excess, reducing the amount of inflammatory substances produced by your own digestive system. It's not just theory. A study published on PubMed used a fermented papaya preparation equivalent to about 140 grams of fresh papaya daily and showed that after 3 months of regular use, People at 70 years old in the intervention group had a significant reduction in 8-OHDG, a marker of oxidative DNA damage in white blood cells. What does this mean? It means that when the level of silent inflammation in the body decreases, the absorption of micronutrients, especially amino acids, magnesium and zinc, also improves because the gut is cleaner, less affected by microscopic ulcers, and less obstructed in the absorptive villi. And when the body absorbs protein and minerals better, muscles also have the raw materials to recover and maintain themselves. While papaya doesn't directly strengthen muscles like soybeans or resistance training, it cleans up the foundation so other supplements can work more effectively. A body no longer suffering from prolonged gut inflammation is a body that digests easier, absorbs better, and feels less tired. And when fatigue decreases, your steps become steadier. In fact, in people that are 60 years old, loss of balance doesn't just come from bones and joints, but also from feeling heavy in the stomach, tired, or difficulty sleeping due to poor gut function. When digestion is slow, the intestines are bloated and endogenous toxins accumulate. Nerve and muscle responses also slow down. Therefore, improving the digestive system is an indirect but effective way to help your legs feel lighter and more flexible. Have you ever noticed that just feeling lighter in your stomach and sleeping better makes it easier to get out of bed the next morning? The feeling of stability sometimes doesn't come from muscles, but from the absence of internal bodily disarray. Are you spending money on digestive aid pills when the real solution is right in your kitchen? Just one piece of ripe papaya a day, about 140 grams, equivalent to 1/3 of a medium-sized papaya, is enough to start cleaning your digestive system gently yet effectively. The ideal time to eat it is after breakfast or after lunch. This is when your stomach is still functioning well and digestive enzymes are abundant, helping papaya to be absorbed synchronously with other foods. Additionally, eating it at midday helps avoid bloating or heartburn if consumed in the evening. If you find the taste of papaya too sweet or easily cloying, you can squeeze a few drops of lime juice to balance the flavor. You can also chop it, mix it with a little chia seeds and plain yogurt to create a probiotic papaya dish, both delicious and providing beneficial bacteria to support digestion and fight inflammation from within. Ripe papaya isn't a miracle fruit, but it's a silent and very valuable helper. If you're looking to start your journey to improve balance and restore health from the root, your digestive system is where you need to begin. Don't expect immediate results. Papaya doesn't do that. But with daily consistency, after 3 to 4 weeks, you'll start to feel the difference. A lighter stomach, less overall fatigue, and your legs a little steadier with each step, in a way that's much more natural and sustainable than any supplement. Papaya is like a silent cleaner. It cleans the gut, reduces silent internal inflammatory factors, helping the body absorb nutrients more effectively. But if you think a clean gut is enough to ensure steady steps, that's not quite right. Because after the house has been swept, we need to bring in materials to reinforce the foundation, keeping the structure from loosening every time the wind blows. That's when the fourth-ranked fruit, avocado, steps in. It's not flashy, not overly sweet, but it holds a simmering power. It extinguishes systemic inflammation, stabilizes the neuromuscular system, and prevents your legs from trembling every time you get up from a chair. There's a deep-seated belief among many older adults, eating fat leads to illness. So when they hear the word avocado, many immediately become cautious. Too much fat. Surely it raises cholesterol. Good fat? That's strange. But in reality, not all fats are the same. Some fats from repeatedly fried foods, from crispy fried chicken skin, or fatty meats, yes, they can easily cause inflammation. But there are also monounsaturated fats, like those in olive oil or avocado, that act as silent firefighters, helping to stabilize cell membranes and inhibit inflammatory signals in the body. If you've ever used oil to soothe a creaking hinge, or put a few drops of oil into a stiff lock, you'll understand. Some oils are not made to burn, but to make everything run more smoothly. And avocado, a soft, creamy green fruit often spread on toast or mashed into guacamole, is one such source of fat. It doesn't burn the body. On the contrary, It helps extinguish the inflammatory hotspots that silently accumulate over the years, especially in people aged 60 and above. Each half of an avocado provides about 10 grams of oleic acid, a monounsaturated fatty acid also found in olive oil, proven to reduce levels of TNF-A and interleukin-6, two major inflammatory signals the body releases when damaged or experiencing chronic inflammation. Oleic acid not only helps reduce systemic inflammation, but also protects muscle cell membranes, maintains the flexibility of connective tissue, and helps nerve signals transmit more smoothly. In older adults, where nerve signal transmission slows down and muscle tissue is more prone to inflammation, maintaining a daily intake of good fats can be the difference between steady and wobbly. Do you remember the last time you got up from a chair and had to grab the table or lean on a loved one? Sometimes that's not due to weak bones, but because muscles can no longer maintain stable electrical potential, and good fat is the necessary insulator for this coordination. Besides good fats, half an avocado also provides about 485 milligallons of potassium, accounting for over 10% of the daily requirement, an extremely important mineral for maintaining electrical stability between muscle and nerve cells. Potassium helps prevent abnormal muscle contractions, keeps heart rhythm stable, and especially helps muscle fibers react quickly, but not too tensely. Lacking potassium, muscles are prone to cramps, tremors, and fatigue after just a short walk. Have you ever felt your legs slightly trembling when walking fast, even though you had rested enough before? Part of the cause might not be in your bones or heart, but in a deficiency of minerals that control muscles, especially potassium. Data from the US National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, NHA-NAS, 2011-2014, involving 2,186 individuals aged 60 and over, revealed that those who consumed avocado or guacamole at least 4 times a week showed better balance scores, improved motor reflexes, and even higher neurocognitive scores compared to the group who didn't. This held true even after adjusting for lifestyle factors, physical activity levels, and underlying health conditions. This doesn't mean eating avocados will turn you into an 80-year-old gymnast, but it clearly indicates that avocado supports both physical and cognitive well-being, two crucial factors for maintaining safe balance. But what's an easy way for older adults to consume it? Avocado is extremely easy to prepare and suitable for older adults, even those with weak teeth or slow digestion. For breakfast, spread mashed avocado on whole wheat toast, sprinkle with a few chia seeds or white sesame seeds. For an afternoon snack, half a sliced avocado mixed with plain Greek yogurt, a little bit of walnuts, and a drizzle of honey. This dish is easily digestible, anti-inflammatory, and light on the stomach. It's not recommended to eat more than 1 avocado per day if you have high cholesterol problems, because even good fat, if consumed in excess, can still lead to an energy surplus. Have you ever tried authentic Mexican guacamole? Just avocado, lime, salt, and a few pieces of ripe tomato, and you have an anti-inflammatory dip for afternoon raw vegetables. Unlike fruits with short-term effects, avocado needs time to show its effectiveness. Because fat doesn't fight inflammation instantly, it works to nourish cell membranes, regulate the immune system, and stabilize neuromuscular function gradually. But precisely because of this, avocado's effects are sustainable, creating a stable foundation for older adults, where every time they stand up, turn around, or step onto a curb, coordination between muscles, nerves, and proprioception is needed. Avocado isn't just a trendy food, it's a natural source of fat that helps turn off inflammatory fires, keeps the neuromuscular system stable, and helps prevent your legs from trembling every time you change position. No need to eat it every day, just 2 to 4 times a week. Half an avocado is already a soft, gentle, but highly effective anti-inflammatory dose for people in their golden years. Avocado helps the neuromuscular system operate smoothly like a freshly oiled machine. But there's something more important than operating gears. It's resting time for repair and recharging. Your body, no matter how much protein and good fats you consume, cannot recover without deep sleep. It's like a house construction project that cannot be completed if workers only work for a few minutes each night and then stop. Muscles are the same. Growth hormone is secreted most strongly when we are in deep, slow-wave sleep, and that's when a seemingly simple fruit, but one with the ability to touch your sleep, steps in: kiwi. Kiwi isn't as prominent, but it contains a golden complex of natural serotonin, vitamin C, and folate, three factors directly related to sleep quality and cellular recovery. Serotonin is a precursor to melatonin, the sleep hormone. As you get older, your body produces less melatonin. And if you frequently have trouble sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night, waking up tired, it's very likely because your sleep lacks the necessary depth for muscle recovery and neural balance. Have you ever slept for 7 hours but still felt unsteady when getting up, your mind fuzzy, and your limbs clumsy? Sleeping a lot doesn't mean quality sleep, and kiwi is the fruit that helps improve the depth of that sleep. A clinical intervention study published on PMC gave 24 adults with sleep difficulties 2 kiwis, about 150 g, 1 hour before bedtime, continuously for 4 weeks. The results? Time to fall asleep decreased by 35%. Total sleep time increased by 13%. Deep sleep, slow-wave sleep, significantly increased, meaning growth hormone and muscle regeneration were more active. While the study didn't directly measure muscle strength or balance, biologically, deep sleep is when muscle tissue is repaired, nerves are re-regulated, and signals between the brain and legs become more precise the next day. Poor sleep doesn't just make you feel tired. It also reduces your reflexes, causes mild confusion, and makes your legs no longer coordinate smoothly with your conscious mind as before. In young people, the brain can compensate for errors when you walk unevenly, but in older adults, even a small neural reflex error, like lifting your foot half a second too slow, can cause a stumble. Kiwi helps improve this condition by acting from within through deep sleep, not just by providing temporary alertness like coffee. Do you remember the last time you slept soundly for 7 to 8 hours straight, then woke up feeling light, with your legs no longer heavy? That feeling, without sleeping pills, can start again with just a kiwi before bedtime. The usage is also incredibly simple, like a homemade nightly dessert. Eat 2 kiwis, yellow or green are fine, about 1 hour before bedtime, after dinner. You can peel them and eat them fresh, or chop them and mix with 1 tablespoon of plain Greek yogurt if you want to add more beneficial bacteria for your gut. Note: kiwi can be a bit sour. If you have acid reflux, choose yellow kiwi, it's less acidic. Also, avoid eating kiwi immediately after a very heavy dinner. It can be difficult to digest and may reduce its effectiveness. Kiwi doesn't directly impact muscle mass like protein-rich foods, nor is it a fruit famous for its rapid anti-inflammatory properties. But this very subtlety is what makes it valuable. Kiwi creates a quiet nighttime foundation where the body can silently recover, repair, and regenerate without being interrupted by awakenings or shallow sleep. When you sleep deeper, your body naturally reduces inflammation, regulates blood pressure, and restores coordination between your brain and lower limbs, factors that are crucial for older adults to walk more steadily each day. It can be said that kiwi is a gentle yet effective choice, helping sleep become deeper and more continuous, thereby supporting the body's recovery process as nature intended. Just 2 kiwis each night, consistently for a few weeks, and you may start to notice your mornings become more pleasant, lighter, and your legs also seem to be a little steadier, step by step. When you get enough deep sleep, your body quietly repairs itself, muscle tissues regenerate, neural signals reorganize, and you wake up feeling steadier. But for that sleep to truly translate into clear daytime action, you need another crucial element: good blood circulation and reduced systemic inflammation. Even if your muscles recover overnight, if blood doesn't reach your brain properly or flow evenly to your legs, you'll still experience sluggish legs, heavy steps, and a foggy mind. That's why chronic systemic inflammation is a silent saboteur. It undermines all your recovery efforts. Now let's bring in a small fruit with incredible anti-inflammatory power. Blueberries, with their distinctive purple-blue hue, are not just beautiful. They're also one of the richest and most versatile sources of polyphenols in the fruit world. This fruit contains high concentrations of anthocyanins, natural antioxidants that inhibit inflammatory responses at the cellular level, help dilate blood vessels, and improve endothelial function. This makes it easier for blood to circulate to your limbs, especially your legs. Have you ever felt your legs cold, slightly numb, or heavy after walking just a short distance? That might not be muscle fatigue, but possibly uneven blood flow, and blueberries can help improve this from the root. A study published in Nature tested inactive older adults who ate 1 cup of fresh blueberries daily, about 140 g, for 14 days before and 4 days after light physical activity. The results were impressive. The blueberry group showed a significant increase in anti-inflammatory oxylipins in their blood and a clear reduction in muscle pain after exercise. Their plasma after exercise contained more anti-inflammatory mediators, helping them recover faster and feel less soreness. This is clear biological evidence that blueberries not only cool down systemic inflammation, but also help your body tolerate physical activity better, recovering faster from walking or daily activities. Beyond pain reduction, blueberries also make blood vessels more pliable and flexible. Anthocyanins help the vascular lining produce more nitric oxide, a natural vasodilator. This means better blood flow to the brain, increased alertness, reduced dizziness when standing up, more even blood flow to the legs, reduced numbness, heaviness, or stumbling when walking quickly. For those aged 60 and above, this is a significant advantage, as poor circulation is a common cause of imbalance, falls, and declining mobility. And naturally, it's super flexible and easy to incorporate. Eat 1 cup of fresh blueberries daily, or 140, either for breakfast or as an afternoon snack. You can eat them raw, mix them with rolled oats, plain yogurt, or blend them into a smoothie with ripe bananas. If using frozen blueberries, let them thaw slowly in the refrigerator to preserve their antioxidant activity. Do you often see mixed berries at the grocery store? Prioritize those with a high proportion of blueberries, as they are key to reducing inflammation and supporting your stride. Unlike kiwi, which influences sleep, or papaya, which improves digestion, blueberries directly impact blood vessels, inflammatory responses, and muscle pain. 3 factors that clearly affect your ability to stand up, walk, and maintain balance without wobbling. Do you remember the last time you walked in the park without needing to stop and catch your breath or rub your legs? Imagine if with just 1 cup of blueberries daily, you could do that more regularly and comfortably. Blueberries may not be as flashy as trendy superfoods, but they contain a wealth of polyphenols that can calm inflammatory responses, boost blood circulation to your limbs, and help you walk lighter and steadier. Just maintain 140 g daily for 2 to 3 weeks, and you'll likely start to feel your legs are less heavy, you feel less fatigued, and going for a walk isn't the challenge it used to be. Blueberries are like a silent guardian of your vascular system, helping blood circulate, reducing muscle pain, and making daily steps more comfortable. But if you've experienced knee joint pain, morning stiffness, or had to massage your knees with every weather change, you need more than just improved circulation. You need genuine, deeper level inflammation reduction. Because when inflammation is deeply ingrained in your joints, when CRP and interleukin-6 levels in your blood are high, all efforts, from diet and exercise to sleep, can be hindered. It's like having a fully charged battery, but a burnt-out outlet. The current just can't flow. And in the fruit world, there's one fruit most researched for its ability to reduce systemic inflammation in older adults, often likened to a natural pain reliever for knee joints and feet, that is cherries. There are 2 key reasons why cherries are considered a top candidate among natural anti-inflammatory foods. They are very rich in anthocyanins, the dark red antioxidants, which can inhibit the COX-2 enzyme, similar to NSAID pain relievers, but without the stomach harm. They contain natural melatonin, which helps regulate sleep and counter oxidative stress, a factor that triggers chronic inflammation in older adults. Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt your joints stiff and grinding? Stepping out of bed feeling dry and rigid like rusty hinges? That's a sign of simmering degenerative arthritis, and cherries are a fruit that can intervene from multiple angles simultaneously. A 12-week clinical study on people aged 65 to 80 showed those who drank 480 ml of tart cherry juice daily, equivalent to about 45 cherries, significantly reduced CRP, C-reactive protein, a marker of systemic inflammation, interleukin 6, an inflammatory factor in joints and soft tissues, LDL cholesterol and systolic blood pressure, two cardiovascular risk factors linked to inflammation. Additionally, a synthesis of other studies shows that regular cherry consumption helps reduce muscle pain after exertion, alleviate joint pain in patients with degenerative arthritis, and improve morning motor function. Are you wondering why cherries are so effective? Unlike many fruits that work through a single pathway, like antioxidants or digestive support, cherries act simultaneously on three systems: the immune, endocrine, and nervous systems. Anthocyanins help reduce inflammatory enzymes and neutralize free radicals. Natural melatonin regulates the sleep-wake cycle, leading to better recovery. And thanks to these indirect effects, joint pain, stiffness, and inflammatory responses are reduced sustainably. Have you ever wished you could get out of bed in the morning without having to lean on the wall, without having to sit and massage your knees for a full minute before you can move? If so, this is a fruit you might want to try and let your body experience the change. Using tart cherries is simple and gentle, no force or fuss required. You can easily integrate this fruit into your daily routine, provided you choose the right form and dosage suitable for a body over 60. The easiest option is pure tart cherry juice. Just drink 240 milliliters in the morning and 240 milliliters in the evening consistently every day, and you'll be providing enough anthocyanins to help combat inflammation, reduce pain, and improve sleep. If you can't find pure juice, you can certainly use frozen cherries, another convenient option. About 1 small cup daily, equivalent to 20 to 25 cherries, is enough to exert biological effects. Frozen varieties often retain many nutrients, especially if stored correctly. During cherry season, fresh cherries are also an excellent choice, but prioritize those with a dark red color and a slightly tart, not overly sweet taste. These varieties contain higher levels of anthocyanins, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation and support muscle and joint recovery after activity. Important note: avoid products like cherries in syrup, canned cherries, or jams. These typically contain a lot of added sugar, which will counteract the cherry's natural anti-inflammatory benefits. Instead of helping your body, they can raise blood sugar, cause fatigue, and trigger endogenous inflammation, something older adults should avoid. Just choose wisely, and you'll gain all the benefits from this small fruit without needing any supportive medication. For older adults with degenerative arthritis, cherries not only help reduce inflammation, but also lessen pain during movement, increase joint range of motion, and reduce the risk of falls due to stiffness or slow reflexes. It's like you don't need to replace an entire rusty door frame, you just need to lubricate it regularly, every day. If you've tried glucosamine, shark cartilage pills, or mild pain relievers without significant changes, why not try something simpler, more natural, and more clearly scientifically proven? Cherries, especially the tart or naturally dark red varieties, are not just a visually appealing dessert. They are one of the very few foods with clear evidence in reducing systemic inflammation, alleviating joint pain, improving sleep, and supporting morning mobility for older adults. Just maintain consistency for 3-4 weeks, and you may start to feel it's easier to stand up in the morning, steps are less painful, and your spirits are much lighter. A quick recap of our fruit friends. By now, if you remember all 5 fruits we just explored, then congratulations, you have a streamlined blueprint to help your legs step steadily, your mind stay alert, and your mornings become easier. And if you forgot the names, no worries, let's recap. This time, with a fun twist to make them easier to remember. Want to clean your gut? Ask papaya. Ripe papaya is like your gut janitor. It cleans up the things that silently cause inflammation. It doesn't directly build muscle, but it helps you absorb protein and minerals better. A piece of papaya every morning, and you'll feel lighter in your stomach and body without needing a cleanse. Want to keep your muscles alert? Call on avocado. Avocado isn't a fattening villain. It's a good fat that helps extinguish inflammation. Plus, it adds some potassium, keeping nerve muscle electrical potential stable. Avocado is like the power source technician for your whole body system. Want to sleep deeply? Eat kiwi. Kiwi doesn't roar or give you a strong slap on the back. It gently touches your sleep. It helps you sleep deeply, recover muscle tissue, and reduce clumsy reflexes when you first wake up. 2 kiwis every night, and after 3 weeks, you might start to like mornings more than before. Want to reduce pain and improve blood flow? Choose blueberries. Blueberries are a mini fire extinguisher for your circulatory system. They increase oxylipins, reduce post-exercise pain, and ensure blood flows smoothly to your legs. 1 cup daily, replacing circulation supplements, and it's delicious. Want to reduce joint stiffness and walk without groaning? Let cherries handle it. Cherries are the CRP expert in the fruit world. They reduce inflammation, alleviate pain, lower LDL, decrease blood pressure, and help you get out of bed in the morning without worrying about creaking. They're at the top of the list, not just because of their red color, but because of real evidence. You don't need to overhaul your entire refrigerator. Just add the right 3-4 small servings daily from these scientifically proven fruits. No need for hundreds of dollars worth of superfoods. No need for supplements as big as bottle caps. Just understand correctly and choose correctly. Each fruit is a friend, a cleaner, a power keeper, a sleep inducer, a circulator, and a pain reliever. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a loved one who also wants to maintain healthy legs, peaceful sleep, and walk without worry. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that button once so each week you can get another helping hand, a warm reminder you can still get healthier, little by little, at this very age.